This is Psychic Treasures Unlimited, here to talk to you about this weekend's expansive full moon in Sagittarius, which encourages us to do something new and exciting. Sag is fiery, motivated, adventurous, energized, and looking for excitement. Mars is also trining this full moon, and Mars is about action. This full moon will be particularly beneficial for the fire signs, which are Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries in your sun, moon, and rising signs. It will be a little bit less harmonious for the mutable signs, Pisces, Gemini, and Virgo, as there may be some blocks to overcome before you can act. This is a culmination of any energies that were percolating during the new moon in Sag about 6 months ago. So think back to what was going on for you around the holiday time, Thanksgiving into December. This is an expansive and illuminating full moon, asking us to observe ourselves and gain insight through a clearer and more wide-angle lens. Work to connect with your spiritual guidance right now, particularly in meditation, as this will be a time to receive important messages and downloads. We have just a few tickets left to our live class, channeled by our spirit guides to our psychic medium, Joanne, called Build a Connection with Your Spirit Guides. And this will be held on June 14th in Clinton, New Jersey. I will link that ticket link below in the description box. If you would like to attend, we encourage you to jump on those tickets as there are only a few of them left. This full moon is in direct alignment with the Great Attractor, a giant galactic cosmic funnel of intuitive information that brings psychic downloads. These serve to illuminate hidden things that we are supposed to know, to open up new perspectives on our ascension journey. This full moon also occurs on an axis of learning as the sun enters Gemini, a sign of intelligence, communication, and education. This all affects how we think about things going forward as we assimilate new information. When you trust and are ready to receive your intuitive gifts, they will come. Pay attention to signs, synchronicities, symbols, song lyrics, dreams, anything that Spirit may come through with during this full moon. The Great Attractor presents information to us in one fell swoop. So we strongly suggest journaling any messages that you receive. There's no linear time off planet, so we have to wade through that linear time while we are here. And many of the messages that you receive right now may make sense to you later. Saturn in the sign of Pisces makes a T-square, asking us to look at things practically and set our boundaries more firmly if necessary. Saturn balances and puts the brakes on things that are hindering us so that we are not led astray. This will primarily affect those mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sag, and Pisces. These signs may be shown that there are some things that need to be let go in order to progress. Pluto, the planet of death and rebirth, is moving backwards and returning to the sign of Capricorn. Anything that has not been properly ended will be revisited, encouraging us to tear down old, outdated patterns. Therefore, you may be revisiting an old crisis or intense situation that has not been resolved. We are being presented with energies that we need to close out to make room for a rebirth, and Pluto will continue with this until January of next year. Beware of cognitive dissonance. If difficult information is revealed to you, your journey becomes much easier when you do face those truths. On June 11th, Venus squares Jupiter. Venus is the planet of love, relationships, beauty, and balance, and Jupiter is the ruler of Sag. These are benefic energies that show us what matters to us and what we need so that we can move forward. These are energies of building a foundation, but the expansive energy of Jupiter could lead to overindulgences or overdoing things in themes connected to Venus, such as beauty, sensuality, love, and pleasure. So to recap, the full moon uncovers truths about ourselves and illuminates with new information things that we may need to release. Sag brings a sacred quest for freedom and truth. This full moon will provide insights into what beliefs we need to release in order to expand on our journey. As always, try to step back and be an objective observer to learn the lessons of this time. The Egyptians, the Mayans, the Incas, all of the great ancient civilizations, all of the indigenous cultures throughout time, the three wise men, people such as Nostradamus, who gave us many accurate predictions, the one thing they all have in common is that they seek or sought information through the stars and the planets. They all predicted this time period as a big moment of transition on Earth. We spoke of this 3 years ago when COVID first hit our planet and our spirit guides told us it was go time, but many more people are seeing and believing this now. This is not a time for fear, it is a time for faith. You have to be willing to change and let go of old systems that clearly need to collapse in order for us to move forward to a better world. We know things are not easy for many, many people. Smile and send out your light and your love as much as you can to others. Ground, connect to nature, breathe, meditate, and soak in the ocean, the river, the lake, an Epsom salt bath, an ice bath, whatever your favorite water source. Water is a conduit for spiritual information and intuitive downloads, so many times you will receive these important downloads in the shower or in the water in general. Collect some moon water, dance in the moonlight, charge your crystals, ask to release whatever you need to let go of in your life, and enjoy all the beauty and wonder of this full moon. Namaste from Psychic Treasures Unlimited.